What's up everybody, my name is JustJarrod. Welcome to another No Man's Sky video. We have a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to go through this quickly. If you do not know, a new trailer has dropped. PlayStation dropped a new No Man's Sky trailer, and it's so good. I can't stop smiling. Just to let you know, I'm going to be gushing over this trailer. There's so much that they showed off. There's just too much to talk about right now. But before we get right into it, I'm gonna pick it apart, and we're gonna go through it in the frames and all the stuff. Before we get right into it, the ESRB rating has come out, has released. It is T for teen because of fantasy violence, so there's that. Also some other news that I haven't done a video on. No Man's Sky in total, when you get the game, if you get the physical copy, will be 6 gigabytes. It'll be a 6 gig game. On Steam, it says it's 10 gigs, so it might be 10 gigs digital, 6 gigs physical. And also, Sean Murray and the team at Hello Games is already working on the first update for No Man's Sky. So that's the news that I haven't covered yet. Let's get right into this trailer. So first off, this is No Man's Sky Guides to the Galaxy trailer. Explore, fight, trade, survive. This is the Explore trailer. So there's going to be 3 other trailers. We're going to get a fight, a trade, and a survive. Explore is probably going to be my most favorite, and oh my gosh, it is amazing. If you haven't seen the trailer before I start this, officially start it, there's a link in the description. Go watch it and then come back. Oh my god, go watch it. So right off the bat, we get the ship interior, and they're flying out of a space station, but I paused it here with this screenshot because there's 2 things that we have to talk about. Right, there's 2 icons on the screen. There's a red one. I'll point to these. I'll point to stuff on the screen. There's a red icon and there's a yellow icon. Now the yellow icon, I am pretty sure that stands for a space station. Now the only reason I think this is because while the ship is coming out of the space station, it doesn't appear. Once you leave the space station, it appears, and then once you drive away, it kind of flips to the back of your ship. So I'm assuming it's pointing behind you. That's where the space station is. That's where you just left. Now the red icon, I have no idea what that is. It's got some weird looking shape. There's no way I could guess. Like, there's a lot of speculation. There's going to be a lot of things in this. Surprisingly, a lot of things that I have no idea even what it is, but we'll get to that. Now right here we got the red atmosphere of a planet that we see from the distance. It looks so cool. We got some ships moving along there. Not much to talk about here, but the atmosphere of the planet just looks stunning. Now what we have right here, this is a snowy planet, has a couple forests look to it, but the most interesting thing, look at these creatures. Look at these creatures. We have flying fish on this planet. Flying fish. They look like fish, but they're flying. I don't think this planet is underwater. Sean has said that there could be underwater planets that we won't even know are underwater. But look, they're fish, and they're flying. What? Oh my god. Also, if you look at the interior of the ship, the bottom right hand corner, it says phase beam. Usually we see photon cannon. I think this is the first time we actually see phase beam instead of photon cannon. So there's another ship weapon for you. But I really like the look of this planet, the green glossed over trees, the snow on the ground, the mountains, and the flying fish, of course. I mean, that's what makes this for me. So flying fish confirmed. Space whales, not so much. Alright guys, we got some wicked looking plants here. This is probably like a solar desert planet. Look at the dust in the air. Oh, it just looks so gorgeous. Look at these plants. We got some carnivorous plants. I'm assuming they're carnivorous. They look pretty menacing. But look at, they got spikes on them. Looks like they have teeth. Oh my gosh. Now here we have another snowy planet, but this is interesting. We got a really pointy rock right in front of the ship. And also the top left hand corner, we have the health bar. The health bar is actually showing while the player is in the ship. And this is not in any of the other gameplay in this trailer, so I'm kind of confused as to why it's there. But that is the health bar. There you have it. Here we got a toxic planet here. Or it looks like toxic. It's got a lot of green in it, green grass, green sky. We got cacti with flowers on it. We got these bulbous looking plants at the bottom. We also have this sentinel, which is randomly scanning a rock. I don't know what he's doing, but he's scanning a rock. Pretty interesting. I love how the cactuses or the cacti look in this. You've got brown ones, you've got green ones, you've got plants growing on plants. So cool. Okay, now here we got the creepiest planet possible, okay? This has got to be the planet that I bet I'm going to get, but I do not want this planet, alright? We got some weird stuff going on here. First, we got this gross looking plant life, okay? It looks like a huge nose here, like a nostril. We got a dark, gloomy sky. It's raining, it's pouring down. Toxic planet. And we have a toxic shield there on the bottom left-hand corner. That's your toxic shield. Once that goes down, then you'll start taking damage. But then under that, we have another kind of shield, because the top is your health. And it has like a pulse sign on it, so I don't know, like a pulse symbol. I don't know if your pulse factors into this game. I have no idea, but there you have it. We have this weird-looking tree that looks like cobras are kind of branching off of it. It's like we're on a mountainside. It just looks like a gross place to be. I just don't know. It looks very sketchy. It looks cool, but it looks sketchy. And as you can see at the bottom there, I definitely cannot pronounce its name, but it is negative 30 degrees Celsius. Alright, now this part of the trailer goes by like insanely quick to like match the beat of the music, so there's like 6 frames like really quick that I had to pause on. But first we got this like hippopotamus face dinosaur here with like spikes on his back. This is probably the most barren planet that I think we've seen, and at least by this screenshot we have some sentinels there as well. Here we have that gloomy looking gross planet again. We have the plants kind of right in front of the camera there. We have a huge creature standing in the background that we actually will see later. But we have this awesome view of like the moon or another planet in the atmosphere, in the space in the background there. It looks awesome. Here we go, a new ship. Look at this ship. This definitely looks like a science ship to me. Looks really, it's like huge, it's bulky, it looks like a science ship. We've seen one science ship before, that was the Korvac ship, but this is a whole new version. We have not seen a ship that even looks remotely close to this. We all know the ships are procedural, so there's a bunch of outcomes, but this is totally different than anything we've seen before. We have a creature in the background there that looks like it's standing on 2 legs, maybe another NPC race, we never know. And we have a sentinel in the back, once again scanning the ground. I don't know if these sentinels really know what they're doing, but either way, there he is. Another thing I want to point out is the grass. Look, we have pink, bright pink grass and a neon green sky. This game is going to be flush with so many colors, and I cannot wait for that. Now here we have a couple images of this other planet. It has the same ship that we see previously, the science one, in the corner, and it kind of pans around really quickly in the video. It's like another desert looking planet, very dusty, but it has like the plant. It looks beautiful to me, like the plants in it, because they look dry. It looks like a hot planet, and the plants like look like they have been dried out because of the weather. They look like they're dead because of the weather. There's holes in them. It looks real, if you know what I mean. Where if you're on a hot planet, the plants are going to look like, you know, they're dry or they're broken or they're dead, which is so cool. Now right after this image, I have something really special, okay? So after these quick images go by really fast, the trailer kind of flashes and then it goes on. But in that flash, I kind of noticed a little kind of like a rock or something. I was like, what is that? So I froze the frame, I messed with the color, took a picture, messed with the contrast, the lighting and things like that, and I came up with this image right here. This looks special. Now, we've seen crystals before. We've seen crystals where you can mine crystals, things like that. But every time Sean mines crystals, there's like 1 or 2 standing next to each other, and they're very, sparse. They're across the planet, but they're not in huge groups. And I've always wondered, are we going to see like huge mining areas where there's just groups and groups and groups of crystals? Or maybe like a cave where there's crystals hanging from the ceiling? Or an entire crystalled cave, like a crystalline cave? And this is surprising. This is really cool, this image. It's not great, quality, because I had to mess with the color and things like that. Like before, you couldn't even tell this was a thing. It was just like very bright white. So here's what we have. It looks like a huge group of crystals, which looks so awesome. It just looks amazing. I really like crystals and just how they look in general. And then beside that, we might have a ship, maybe it's a plant. And then in the background, it could be a mountain, that could be a building, I do not know. But this is what I found for you guys. After that, we get some gameplay that we've seen previously, and then we get this image right here. This planet, a solar planet. We know that because of the heat symbol icon down there, where our shield is. We also get this wicked looking plant, like the smoke is like billowing out of this plant. Like I said, it's hot, the plants show it's hot, they look dry, they look dead, and in the top right hand corner, we have a new thing that we have not seen. It says 68%, has the gem symbol, and says mining beam. Now we know I actually did a video, it was the inventory and resources video, I do believe, where we talked about this diamond gem icon. I didn't know what it was going to be, but now I think we know it is mining. It stands for mining. So that's cool. Now 68%, does that mean you're 68% into mining something, or you have 68% power left in your mining beam? I do not know, but either way, that's that. In the bottom right hand corner a little bit, you have the jetpack, like your little jetpack icon there as well. So now we get this awesome screenshot. This thing, this image, this gameplay right here, this is amazing. We got like the colored sky, we have this artifact thing that I don't know what it is, we have these like curly cacti, we have this like blood planet in the background with like red over it. This literally looks like the set of some like western vampire movie or something like that. It looks so awesome. I do not know what that artifact thing is. It could be anything. We really have no idea when it comes to artifacts. All we know is there's portals and there's puzzles. Who knows? Okay, now here we have the above view of a specific area on a planet. So, with that being said, I talked about this in one of my previous videos, and actually my buildings video. I talked about PlayStation Access. PlayStation Access did a video a long time ago where they talked about some other No Man's Sky footage, and they said while they were playing, they found an observatory. This observatory, when they unlocked the code or whatever, it kind of panned out and it showed you the planet and then showed the area, and it actually highlighted points of interest for you, and this is what it looked like. So that's what I think this is. Somehow they're kind of getting points of interest, maybe from an observatory, from something, and it's zooming back down towards the planet, which is a really cool sight to see. Here I'm going to call this planet the Emerald Planet because these stones, these green stones, they just look like emeralds. Remind me of emerald, I guess. Just the color, really. But we've got some pink cacti here. Also, we have some birds flying above. Now, there's been a lot of talk, or at least recently, at least with people that I know, of in previous gameplay we've seen the birds flying in unison. Like their wings are going up and down at the exact same time. It's hard to tell in this. I tried to slow it down really, but it's really tough to tell. I don't think they're flying in unison. I think previously that was just because it was a demo build. I think they are no longer flying in unison, which is so cool. But I love the stones, the huge green, mossy stones on this planet. It looks so awesome. I'm gonna say awesome and amazing a lot in this video. Here we've got another toxic planet. We've got huge mushrooms in the background. We've got mushrooms everywhere. Like there's small mushrooms, weird looking red mushrooms, we got giant mushrooms, there's some planes flying overhead. Now we have three icons on the left of the screen, or just, you see the three icons, we got the purple, we got the red, we got the yellow. Now, purple, it looks like an artifact, it looks like it might be an artifact, I don't know. Red, maybe a building. Yellow, no idea. Once again, icons are too hard to guess, but there you have it. New icons that we have never seen before in any other gameplay. Alright, we've got this screenshot here that says limitless variety, talking about the variety of the plants, the animals, the things you can discover. Now there's a lot in this image. There's a lot of cool stuff, but there's also a lot of very strange things going on here, okay? So this planet right here, I'll show you the clip back and forth, looks cool, alright? We've got an interesting looking green camo ship to the left there, which looks like a ship we've never seen before, at least the style looks awesome. We have some cool like red spiky rocks, crystals right there. But these creatures, okay, I don't even know. Alright? The most obvious creatures are the ones right in the middle, okay? They look, they've got two tails, they got weird spiky things on their back, but their heads are like split and their eyes are super long, like they can look forward and backwards on both sides at one time. Very strange, okay? Just really strange. But that's not even the strangest part, alright? If you look here, these creatures have small butterfly wings and are literally fluttering around. And also, what I have no idea how to understand is these creatures right here. I don't even know. All I know is that they're moving. I don't know how they're moving. I don't know what they are. They looked like mushrooms to me at first, but then I was like, whoa, those things are sliding across the ground. So I have no idea. There's one at the top, one at the bottom of this hill. I don't know what they are. They look like weird, like happy plants. Like cactuses that are just happy to be alive. They're just sliding around. I don't know how they're moving. I don't know why they're moving. But you guys let me know what you think they are, because it is confusing me. I am mind-boggled. This is an interesting part of the trailer. We got like a creepy looking creature, like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, but much taller. I don't know. Very creepy. We've got the two beacons there. Once again, not sure what those could be. Now we have this ship. This is the science ship from the other earlier in the trailer, but we have this logo here, and I want you guys to let me know if you've seen this logo anywhere else. It looks very familiar, but I'm not sure where I've seen it. So let me know in the comments if you know. I was trying to look for stuff earlier, but I kind of just wanted to get this out for you guys to watch it. So if I find it, I'll let you guys know. If you find it, let me know. Here we have a really desolate looking, dusty planet with these cool creatures, these cool beastly looking creatures on it. Now something I want to talk about right here is something that really gets me going in this game is like dusty, desolate planets that have kind of this faded look over it where you can't really see what's in front of you. That is like so cool to me, and I cannot wait to find this in the game while I'm playing. But like just not knowing where you're going, not being able to see what's in front of you, I cannot wait to experience that. It just looks beautiful right here. Here we have this very bluish like snow planet. It almost looks like ice on the ground instead of snow. Then we have these dinosaur creatures. Not a lot to look at here, but there you go. Now right here we have more of another desert planet. It's got some lizard looking alligator almost creatures. I don't know why I keep getting these creatures. I keep trying to, pick similarities between our creatures and the in-game creatures. I apologize for that, but hey, they look like alligators in a way. And for the first time, actually, we see a reticle up on the screen. So I don't know why this reticle is up on this screen and on none of the others, but if you can see it right in the middle of the screen, there's a reticle. It might be just for the mining beam, might be for your gun, but I don't think it's up at all times because we don't see it in any other gameplay in this trailer except for right here. So maybe it's not, if your weapon is like sheathed or something like that, and you don't actually have it out, then maybe it's the reticle's not there until you actually pull your weapon out, or if you recently had it out. Okay, now we're back to the very strange, very gloomy, very gross planet of before. Now the coolest thing here is the planet in the background. It looks amazing. Just the scale of it, I guess, the scale right there. I could see myself just taking pictures upon pictures of that in the sky. Not of this planet that we're on, but still. Okay, so here's the creepy looking creature. It's got a weird, a really strange walk. And then these plants, we get these plants again. They look like squids. These plants look like squids. It's very strange, very weird planet. Probably the creepiest planet that I have seen so far in No Man's Sky gameplay. Okay guys, here we are. My favorite part of the trailer. Now this is another toxic planet, and like I said before, I'm not a fan of toxic planets, but this looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. There's a building to the right. You've got the flag that we've seen previously in like Korvax buildings and things of that nature right there. We've got mushrooms everywhere. Just that huge mountain. There's like cracks in it. It's split. We have planes flying across the sky. It just makes it feel like this planet, this game, this place is alive, It looks so neat. So neat. I wonder what NPC races are here. We also have an icon there in the bottom right that's like a red square in it. I'm not really sure what that means. Once again, we have not seen it, and once again, it's hard to guess when it comes to icons, but this looks amazing. I want this as my background to my computer. I think I'm going to actually set it in a couple of minutes when I'm done recording this. I love this look here. Okay guys, here's where the crazy speculation comes in, or no speculation at all, just because once again I'm baffled. This is what we have here, a metal looking sharp futuristic pyramid artifact thing. It's a total mystery. There's like a hole in the top maybe, there's a sentinel like scanning you, I don't know. This is what is like the intrigue when it comes to this game. We've seen like wildlife, we've seen plant life, we've seen ships and things like that, but this is the real mystery, right? I want to know if this is like connected to like the lore, how this is connected, what this means, if it's connected to the Atlas. This is like awesome. If this is like a secret trove of just like technology, it looks so cool. I don't know what it is. We have more of this in the trailer. Let's keep moving. And here you go, more of this in the trailer. Artifacts. This is an awesome screenshot. We've got floating islands in the background. We've got cool rainbow plants in just a variety of different plants all in this image. We got the plants at the bottom of the screen, plants to the right in the background, so many different just plant life, and it's just so cool. Now we have this artifact, looks awesome. Do I know what it is? No. Does anybody? No. We've got this cool mechanism in front of it that I'm assuming you like interact with in some way. Could this be something to do with the portals that we know are in the game? Could this be something to do with the puzzles that we know are in the game? I don't know, but this is probably one of the most interesting things for me in No Man's Sky, is just finding these interesting looking artifacts and learning their secrets. Here we have new gameplay that we have not seen of just flying over the atmosphere, like the pink atmosphere of this planet, just flying right over it. It just looks so pretty. Like, you can't deny that. You can't deny it. It looks so cool flying over planets. I just don't know what to say beside that. It just looks really, really neat. Okay guys, so here's the thing. This is very interesting. I don't really know what to say. Alright, we know this is a ship. We know this could be a freighter, a ship, whatever. Look at this thing. This thing is huge compared to the ship you're in. There's like this spinning mechanism on the bottom with like lights everywhere. It looks so dang cool. Like, no joke. This looks awesome. I cannot stop gushing over this trailer, and I've watched it so many times. I've looked at it in depth so much today. It looks phenomenal. Like, I don't think we've seen something like this. And, you know, if anybody was wondering, well, what's next? What are we going to see next? How many different things can we actually see? This trailer definitely defines and shows those people all the different stuff we can find. Now, in the side of this, I don't know if that's like an entrance where we can actually fly into, because it looks like, you know, the ship is heading there. So I'm not really sure what that means, or if the ship's just heading there just to get this, you know, cool shot. But maybe that's an entrance. I have no idea. Here we've got basically the same thing, another huge freighter-like ship that the ship's following. I just want to point out, like, the green atmosphere to the planet to the left, the lights, the glare, it all looks stunning, and I am so happy that Hello Games delayed this game to put the polish on this game. I don't know if this stuff was here before the polish, but you just got to respect how everything looks, how the light is reflecting, how everything's bouncing off the inside of the interior of the ships, how the atmosphere on the planets just look so eye-popping, you know? They look so good. Now we get to the part of the video of endless discovery. Here we see the player, the person analyzing a creature. This is how you discover a creature. This is the process of discovering. We've got this creature that looks very similar to a deer, truthfully. This is the closest rendition, I think, to an actual animal that we know, which is super awesome. But in the background, once again, we go into the sci-fi books with a weird looking creature, truthfully. It looks like a gorilla. It's walking with his fists closed. It looks like it has a very apparent face, so maybe it's an NPC. I say that a lot, but you never know. It actually looks like it has a legit face, like a human face almost. So that's kind of weird. It looks strange. It looks creepy. It looks like it would be a fighter NPC for sure, the way it's walking with his fist clenched. Now here we have them actually discovering a plant. We got the Cleome Asclepia, okay, discovered by user 1. So it's just showing off you actually discovering plants, which, you know, we've seen a little bit. We've seen discovering a bit, but this is just showing the process of it, which is really cool to actually see in its final form, kind of. Because the discovery and the way you analyze and things like that has changed over the process of No Man's Sky and its development. So this is the final product. And here's a whale underwater that we have seen before. I just want to point this out. This is what I will be looking for when I do my underwater series when No Man's Sky actually releases. Many of you guys know that I'm doing an underwater series where I search for huge underwater creatures only because I am actually terrified of underwater in video games, so it will be a joy to make, really fun to watch hopefully. This is what I'll be looking for. Creatures like this, creatures that'll freak me out, and also huge underwater creatures, much larger hopefully. And here we go, with this crap again. Journey to the center of the universe, okay? This is what it says in the trailer. I don't know if PlayStation made this trailer, like, themselves, or if Hello Games actually put it together, but here we go. Back to this topic. Now, we all know that it is a journey to the center of a galaxy, one galaxy. And then once you get to the center, you're gonna be able to somehow reach the other galaxies in the universe. Maybe there is an actual center of the universe after you get to the center of one galaxy, who knows? But once again, PlayStation is throwing this out there like they know, so maybe there is a center of the universe. I don't know how many times they could get it wrong. If this is completely wrong information, you would think somebody would tell them, but who knows? There it is, again, journey to the center of the universe. They're just gonna keep confusing people until the game actually launches, but you know what? That's fine. Whatever. It's all good. It's all fine here. I'm gonna keep saying center of a galaxy until I'm proven wrong. Everybody knows it's the center of a galaxy. I don't know if PlayStation knows, but maybe someone should let them know. Here we have another image. We got more creatures walking on two legs. We have pink grass, a bright green sky. We've got like palm looking trees. We've got another beacon there to the right. I just want to say, like, a lot of this reminds me of like Dr. Seuss, like Dr. Seuss colors in the books and things like that. The colors are so bright, so neon that they just don't look, you know that they're not real, but they look like they could be, which is awesome. They're doing a great job with just the environment colors in this game. Now this part of the trailer is probably the most interesting. We get like the above view of a ship, but this ship is much larger than anything we've seen that we are able to pilot, at least. So I don't know if this is like showing that you can get larger ships than we've seen, which I'm sure you can, but this is like definitely larger than anything we've seen. We also have like some other like mechanisms, some technology laying around, strewn around this area of the planet. But still, this is so interesting because this is such a different ship, one that's definitely bigger than anything we've seen, that you can pilot, like I said. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think this is. If this is a ship we're piloting, maybe this is a ship that's crashed and we've located it and we're like salvaging parts from it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And last but not least, we get the beautiful galactic map. Zooming out once again, and we get this quote: "Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore," by Andre Gide, I'm gonna assume. So, there you have it. A great, great quote. Never heard it before, but I really like it. And that is the end of the trailer, ladies and gentlemen. So, to sum it up, there's a lot in that. There's a lot to look at, a lot of cool sights to see, a lot of bright colors, cool creatures, weird stuff, things we don't know about, icons that we've never seen. You know, we've got artifacts that we don't know what to even think of. You know, giant metal pyramids. There's so much in this trailer, and I'm super happy that they're actually releasing trailers before the game because nobody knew if they were going to. The hype is definitely building, that is for sure. There was a little bit, now there's a lot more at least. And when more people start realizing that a new trailer is dropped, let me tell you, the hype is going to go through the roof. We have 3 more trailers. We still have 3 trailers that are going to drop before the game launches. Not sure if they're going to do 1 or like 2 every week, or when, if they have a schedule for it, if they're just going to release them whenever, or if it's going to be like 4 in a row. I have no idea, so just stay tuned here. I'll be covering each and every one in depth like this one. Hopefully this didn't, bother you by the length. Hopefully it wasn't too long. So that's it for me. I do have some interesting No Man's Sky ideas for videos soon before the game actually launches. That is what I was actually going to work on today, but this surprised everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for anything and everything No Man's Sky. My name has been JustJarrod, aka the No Man's Sky guy. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time.